guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. You already know what it is, you already know what it was, and you already know what it will be. So today we're going to talk about, this is a little bit like kind of older news, y'all, but I feel like because I speak about Aileen on my channel, I feel like I do have to talk about past stuff and like past things that she's done, because not everybody knows to the extent of the whole situation, especially if you're on my channel. I talk about many different things, so people that are here just for the Aileen Cano situation are not only here for that, they're here for like many other things, because I do talk about other topics or whatever I find interesting. And I just so happen to find this girl so interesting because her life is so crazy. Honestly, y'all, something about watching people's lives when it's just so crazy going on, it makes you really appreciate your own life and your situation. You're like, well, it could be worse, and then you watch them. So like, not to hate on her life or anything, but like, you know, the fact that sis is really putting it out there for us to learn and realize what not to do in situations is great. Honestly, I praise her for that. But you know, she is a topic that is good to be dissected and discussed because this is so crazy, y'all. So in today's video, we're going to talk about how Aileen got arrested. And let me tell y'all, your future really depends on what guy you choose in your life, what man you choose for your kids, y'all. So this is why you need to really get to know, I cannot express this enough, you really need to get to know the man that you're going to make your kid's father. And you know, we don't always know 100% who we're having kids with. Like, you know, you can be literally with someone for like 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, and you still might not know them. They still might be crazy. You don't know, but at least you waited a decent amount of time. If you wait just not even a year, y'all, not even a year to me is crazy. But everybody seems that like after that 1 year mark, like, okay, we lasted a year. No, like, it's not how it works. Like, I feel like people don't feel like they have time. Like, you have time. The thing is, you have time, especially if you're under 25. I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you're under 25, you got time. You got nothing but time, okay? You're still young. If you're 30s, okay, and you got the money, you are fine with being a single baby mama, and you got it, you got it. Like, honestly, if you're 30, that's the right age to be a single baby mama. That's fine. Like, you got to handle, unless you're bad baby too. Like, bad baby, y'all, I just brought that up because it like literally is now says she's pregnant. So, and I'm like, she's younger than me, and she hasn't even been, she's been with this guy for like 1-2 years. I don't know how long she's been with him, but I'm like, well, like, she's got the money. Like, she's funding the kid and the baby daddy, so like, she's good. But like, it's just tough because not even money wise, you guys, but once you have a kid with somebody and then let's say it doesn't work out and then you try and find someone new, it limits you to find someone else, because first of all, you might need to be with someone else that has kids now, because you know, who wants to have their first time with somebody that's already had like 5 kids? Like, Aileen has 4 kids with this other man, so when she got this man, like, you know what I mean? Like, it takes a lot, and is nice when a man accepts all your 4 kids from another man, which is crazy, right? So that might even make her feel insecure somehow, like, oh my god, like, I finally found someone that accepts me and all my kids from this other man. But like, if it doesn't work out with him, who else is gonna accept it? And now she has a 5th kid with this man, so now she's like, she has 2 baby daddies. Are we gonna do a 3rd? Like, it just makes it more complicated than it has to be. Like, sure, the situation could work out, but why put all these extra factors in when you could have just waited a little older? And then, like, you know what I mean? Like, you have time to find somebody. If you're 30, you might not have as much time to find somebody. I don't know, but it's just my opinion. I'm doing life the first time just like everybody else in this world, okay? Just live and you learn. Especially, you don't have to learn just from your experiences, you can learn from others. So anyway, addressing this, it's very important to pick your baby daddy, because they will put you in situations where situations will happen to you just because of the person that you pick with. So how she got arrested, let's just explain how she got arrested. So Alex is the baby daddy of the 5th child that she has, and she decided to move all her kids to Puerto Rico, which is where he's from. So I think he lives in Puerto Rico, like, that's where he's from. So she wanted to move all her kids there. Now, allegedly, there was already some like going on, like, he's kind of physical And I think she has experienced that before. So moving all your kids to a different country for a man that like already has allegedly put his hands on you, as she claims, that's a dangerous situation, because first of all, you have no family there. You don't know people there. Like, where are you going to go to besides the police? Like, you know, you don't even know the police there. Police are different in different countries. Like, you don't know what's going on in there. So will they really help you? Like, you don't know. So she did move all her kids to a different country. Y'all, this is so crazy. It's so interesting. Like, damn, this girl really packed up everything and moved. I mean, I guess that is her baby dad, but just kind of crazy. Like, you know, for me, I would want him to move where I am if I have like 5 kids. Like, then I know you're serious about me, because like, you know, whatever, up to them. So she moved all her kids to a different country, Puerto Rico, and allegedly he ended up putting his hands on her again. It was not good, and she had to leave. So she left the situation. She claimed that he broke her arm, allegedly. I remember I covered that before in a different video. Just crazy. So like, had to leave. And who knows what they're really fighting about, but like, to me, I honestly think it's like cheating, because when she moved back, you guys, he followed her back. She picked up all her stuff and had to leave Puerto Rico, right? And now he's going to chase after her, which is just crazy. I mean, kind of a love story. Y'all, I don't know, that toxic shit. Like, I hate the toxic shit, like the whole like cheating and all that and stuff, but the fact that he moved, like followed you like to another country, like, you know, girl, like, I get it. Like, if a man follows you to a different country, that is gonna make you feel some type of way for sure. Like, you packed up and moved here for me, babe, after you broke my arm? Like, that is crazy. No, I'm just kidding. No, but the fact that he broke her arm is really crazy. I really don't play that shit, because that's crazy. But it's super hard to say, like, because I'm not in that situation, so it's really hard. Like, I don't know if a man that I was like so in love with broke my arm, how I would feel. Like, if he was like, it was an accident. Like, I don't know, y'all. We don't even know like how she broke her arm. Did she trip and fall and break it? Did he actually for real break it? Like, that's crazy, and like, those are missing key details that we just don't know. But whatever, physical abuse is never okay. That's crazy. Even yelling, I'm not even a yeller, you guys. Like, if I'm fighting with like my man or something, I'm not a yeller. There's no reason that we need to yell. Like, you can understand me of me just talking like this. Like, you can understand. I don't have to raise my voice. You can comprehend whatever tone I'm at. The words still mean the same thing, right? So that's just my opinion. So anyway, he follows her back to, I think Arizona is where she lives, and they get back together again, which is, it's so toxic at this point too, because she puts it all online too, and then gets back together, and that's what keeps it interesting too, is like, we're watching this. And then she went on his phone. She saw some texting messages with girls on his phone, allegedly, and that's why she apparently, and then she like called the cops. So apparently it was because she called the cops, maybe for some other thing, maybe it got physical. So I think, like, in my opinion, obviously I wasn't there, so this is speculation, but this is kind of like how they tell the story, that, you know, obviously she found some bullshit in his phone. It probably got in a screaming match, yelling match, got physical, and then she called the cops. Now, for me, it's like, if you find something on the phone, you find him cheating, I mean, he done cheated. Like, he was texting girls, yelling and screaming at him isn't going to take it back. Like, it's not, to me, like, what is yelling and screaming gonna do? It's already been done. At that point, you have to either make a decision. Are you gonna try and make it work? We need to talk this out, or are you gonna leave? Because it's already done. That's the thing about cheating, y'all. It's like, I don't know how to express this enough to guys. It's already done. Like, I'm mad. Like, if you're cheating and I catch you, I'm like mad. Like, oh my god, like, you broke us up. You broke us up. Now I have to be done. I'm mad at the fact that you fucked shit up. Why would you do that? And you're just mad. It's not me leaving the relationship. You are forcing me to choose between loving myself and like loving you, and the fact that you make me choose over one or the other is not okay. A guy should never make you have to choose between loving yourself and loving him. You should be able to do both healthily. So I don't know, like, guys just don't understand this. Anyway, obviously she's torn, called the cops, and, you know, when they get there, they scan both their license or whatever, like, you know, when the cops have to figure out who's who and everything, and they do a background check. So apparently she had a warrant out for her arrest that she didn't even know about, and it was apparently from when she was from 2019, and she had no idea that this warrant was even against her. Otherwise, she wouldn't have even called the police.
If you guys missed the live and everything that's going on, basically Aileen called the cops, and then the cops actually put her in juvie, and this happened.
Hey. No.
Arrêta.
No quiere que
Está bien.
Hey. No.
Arrêta.
No quiere que
Está bien.
So this is what he posted, and I'll translate it. She tried to put me in jail for nothing and called the police to hurt me. She told her that I hit her lying. And while the police arrived, she told me that you're going to juvie. But guess what? They took her. Sorry about that. God doesn't leave her children in shame. The scammer. Bye. Thank you, God, for not leaving me.
Right? Like, if you have a warrant, you're not going to call the police on something else like bullshit because you know they're going to get your ass. So that was crazy. So actually they ended up arresting her because she had a warrant and like letting him go. And yeah, and then there was a video filmed where she was in the cop car, and so that was posted and everything. So basically when they like booked her, like on her charges, it said arrested for fraudulent schemes.
He claims he left everything behind: his car, apartment, and job. Alex claims he hadn't even been in Arizona for 5 hours when she called the cops on him. He claims that she tried to get him arrested and lied and said that he put his hands on her. He stated that there was no evidence, so he wasn't arrested, but she was. Alex then posted this and said she wanted to screw me over, but she's the one who ended up getting screwed over. Instant karma. So all this was allegedly over her finding some text messages on his phone from another woman. So as you guys can see, when she was arrested, it was for something unrelated to that incident. It was for forgery, fraudulent schemes. Maybe it was related to her scamming her supporters. Now, we don't know, but she does have court coming up this month.
So we don't really know what that is from. People are saying because she used to like scam her fans. Like, this is a big thing that I might get into, that she scammed her fans one time by putting out merch or putting out something for fans to buy, like purses or bags or whatever, and like people never got it. To this day, like, people still never got it. So I might do a video separately on that, but people are saying like they never got their shipments even to this day. And then she went on a trip like right after that, so people are saying like she did that to fund her trip. So who really knows what the charges exactly were for, but anyway, she ended up being released, so now she's out. But that whole thing never would have even happened if, you know, do you know how much money she spent like moving all her kids down there, like moving back and calling the cops again, and then like getting arrested, all because of the man who she's fucking with is stressing her out. That man is not being her peace at all. Like, you need a man that is gonna bring you peace, and it's very hard. Like, I don't know, like, why are men like this? It's just the cheating. I really think most roots and problems from relationships comes from cheating and not being loyal. Like, if you really can't be loyal and in a relationship, just wait and just be single on your hoe shit. It's fine to be a hoe. It's fine to be fucking around. That's fine. It's fine to be a fuckboy. That's okay. What's not okay is telling a girl that I want to commit to you, getting in a relationship with a girl, and then promising her that, because when you get into a relationship, that's like a promise that I'm exclusive to only you. If not, we would keep it as fuck buddies. That's it. So, you know, and then some girls just don't do that. Some girls are like, I'm not about the fuck buddies. Either you're going to be in a relationship with me and we're going to build something, or I'm going to have to end it, and it's not going to be like, it's not going to go anywhere. I don't want to be in a relationship that's not going to go somewhere. And that's the type of bitch that like guys value more and are like, wow, like, you know, I'm not only gonna get to fuck with her is if we are building something and I'm like with her for real. So then they get with the girl for real, and then they end up cheating on her because they weren't ready. And it's like, it's selfish. Like, let that girl be that girl with somebody that will respect her and care about her and love her if you can't. You know what I mean? Like, it's selfish to know that you can't love somebody but still want them for yourself, even though you know you can't give them the type of love that they want or deserve. Like, that's crazy. So that's really the situation right now. And honestly, the situation makes it 10 times harder, the fact that she has a kid with this man, because when you have a kid with somebody, it's so much harder. And I don't even know this because I don't have a kid. I can only imagine. I don't even have a kid with somebody, and I already know, like, that shit would be hard as hell, y'all, to have a kid with somebody and then just pick up and leave and everything. Like, it's hard. I can only imagine what that girl's going through. Like, she is so strong, so tough, for real. But obviously, she's making some mistakes right now. Yeah, we saw her make the mistakes in real time, which is why it's so interesting. And sometimes, like, you can't control how you feel about a situation because we're watching it and we're like, girl, we would do this. But she's not doing that. And sometimes, like, from us, it's easier to look at it from an outside perspective because we're not in that situation. We don't have feelings for Alex, which is her baby daddy. We don't have feelings for the guys that she's fucking with. So for us, we'd be like, this is so easy. Like, just pick up and leave. Like, why would you even have a kid with this man? Like, I'm sure when she announced that she's pregnant, we were like, why? Like, that's no way it's real. Like, you know, like, we were seeing the mistakes in real time. Because me personally, I would have waited more than a year before having kids with a second guy. Because, like, what is the rush? Like, I don't know. But I guess she also said that she doesn't believe in abortion, so maybe it accidentally happened. I don't know, y'all. If I didn't believe in abortions, I would do anything I can. I'm not fucking at all without birth control. Like, get an IUD that lasts 10 years. I'm not taking no chances. Like, if I already have 4 kids with somebody else, like, that second baby daddy, I'd want to be the last for sure. Because 3 baby daddies is getting crazy, but that's fine. That's her life, and I'm not going to judge. And if she wants 3 baby daddies, that's fine. But is the 3rd baby daddy really going to take her serious? Like, to me, it's like, okay, 1 baby daddy, okay. Even that, is people really going to take you serious? Now, 2 baby daddies, is the 3rd one, I mean, I'm sure there's somebody out there, but are they really going to take you serious? And it just makes the pickings that much harder. It's already hard to find a good man out here. So when you limit yourself with all these extra things, like all these kids from different guys and everything, it limits yourself even that much more to find somebody. And it's already hard enough to find somebody that won't do you wrong. Trust me. So these are just things that y'all can take in and observe, and, you know, that we're learning all together. But yeah, I wish her the best, and like, the respect I got for her for putting it all out there and like making a bag off of it too, is at least she's getting money from the situation. Because there's some people out here, y'all, in this situation that is broke and is not getting not 1 coin from their situation, but their life is just like that. So just remember that, y'all. You gotta take a win where you can take a win. At least she's getting something from this trauma, because it's crazy. So anyway, her baby daddy and her are back together allegedly as of now. So that's crazy. I have a feeling they're gonna be on and off for a little bit. Like, who knows if they'll ever actually end for good. But the toxic shit with 5 kids is just a bunch of stress that is not needed. Like, for why? Why are we doing this to ourselves? And like, for me, I just want to live a stress-free life as much as possible. If it brings me stress, it's not for me as of now. Like, I just don't fuck with that stress shit. So I just want to live a non-stressful life. So, but everybody is different. Anyway, that's all for this video. That was the situation on her getting arrested. So just be careful, y'all, who you pick a partner to be, because you will end up in situations that you never really would have put yourself in just because of the person that you're fucking with. So just keep that in mind. You already know, and I'll see you in the next video.